Hi, it's Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. And as you can see, I have been relocated again. Today I'm in the master bedroom. Arlen's family is back, so I had to relocate here. They'll be here for 3 days. Dumaguete, foreigners beating up foreigners. But more important than that, transactional relationships. Let's talk about that.
Why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
Okay, I'm only going to briefly say something here. Expats just do bring it upon themselves, all right? Over the past year, the amount of drama from expats fighting amongst each other and physically fighting with each other has just been ridiculous. Look, if you're that kind of guy, don't come here. If you're that kind of guy and you're here already, go somewhere else. All right? Dumaguete seems to have a magnet for crazies. I don't understand. I thought Angeles would have more crazies than Dumaguete. All right? And quite possibly it does. Who knows? But I want to talk about transactional relationships. Before we do that, please, we're right around the corner to 4,000 subscribers. If you appreciate the effort that we put into making these videos, the best way you can support us is to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Let's try and I'd like to hit that 4,000 subscribers by the next weekend. All right. Look, I watched a video. I've watched several videos from the current events happening in Dumaguete. But one of them struck my interest when they started talking about transactional relationships. And I mean, I know transactional relationships are, but then I said, you know what? I should research this and see what the official, well-known publications have to say about it. I got to tell you, I was really amazed. So both the National Institute of Health, the NIH, in the U.S., and the United States government, United Kingdom government, Department of Health, actually have literature on transactional relationships and how they affect relationships. Now, I want you to just bear with me because the end of this is going to shock you, I think. But the bottom line is a transactional relationship is whenever there's something for something. The relationship exists because something for something. Not all transactional relationships are involved in sex. Not all of them require XYZ. They're just go all over the place, okay? But it is basically when you get something because you gave something, all right? Or they give something, so you give something. It's that simple, all right? Well, hey, you know something? That's every relationship. And both of these government publications, I couldn't find one out of Australia, but both of these government publications specifically state every relationship is transactional. Every relationship has a transaction, and it can be all kinds of different things, but there's give and take. And I think most of you recognize that in any relationship, there's always give and take. Okay? Can it be one-sided? Depends on which side of the coin you're on. I guess. But every relationship is transactional. To try to demean somebody because they're in a transactional relationship is quite silly. It really and truly is, because every relationship is transactional. Every single one of them. Now, I told you to stick around to the end. This is going to be a fast video. To stick around to the end because you'd be interested in knowing something. I spent a good amount of time researching transactional relationships. And outside of the government sponsored research and the government issued research, okay, most people who define, blog, talk about transactional relationships have literally no credentials whatsoever to do so. All right. One of the biggest bloggers of it is actually a Christian couple who has absolutely no educational background in sociology, nor do they have an educational background in human sociology, all right, and histories, okay? They're both English. They were English teachers, all right? Enough said about that. So let's get back to, okay, what is the reference data? Remember, we always try and look for the reference data that people put together this stuff with. Both the UK and the US government's websites both cite, quote, and reference as their main source a study out of Tanzania. Now, I don't know. I've never been to Tanzania, but I'm pretty sure it's not a first world country. I'm sure it's probably a developing country. And why they chose that, all right, I'm not sure. And the population of that study was small. Small. Okay? So here's our government telling us exactly what a transactional relationship is, all right? And they're basing it on a study done in Tanzania. I find that kind of weird, to be honest with you. I really and truly did. But that's what's out there. That's what's available, okay? There are a lot of self-help guys out there and a lot of people that have street cred and stuff like that. But when it comes down to the bottom line, all right, when you're talking about peoples with masters in public health, PhDs in public health, and how they define these things and how they gathered their data, all right, they relied on that one study. Both countries relied on it. I was a little bit intrigued. But I do believe it's correct. I do believe that every relationship, to some degree, is transactional. I really and truly do. But what do you think? Do you think that there are relationships that are not transactional? In the comments below, let us know. Otherwise, thanks. We hope you have a great day.